weight was made of velvet, but your touch was made of flame. And when you reached inside me, I was never quite the same. You didn't ask permission, you just danced into my soul and left your fingerprints on every place I used to hold. Cuando me tocaste, the world fell away. I forgot the pain, I forgot the gray. You kissed like a promise, you held me like truth, and I've been chasing that feeling since the loss of our youth. I still wear the echoes of the words you used to say, like soft lace on my shadow that won't ever fade away. Every note I play now is a whisper of your name. Every silence in this room is quietly to blame. Cuando me tocaste, my fears turned to flight. You lit all my corners and gave me delight. But the stars grew quiet and your footsteps withdrew, and now I just wander through memories of you. There's a part of me still waiting where you left your goodbye. A man who still believes love doesn't ever die. So I strum and I weep with these strings in my hand, trying to speak what you'd only understand. Cuando me tocaste, the world felt brand new. I still sing that moment, it still sings of you. You loved like the rain, tender, sudden and free. Y mi alma aún canta cuando me tocaste a mí, cuando me tocaste a mí. When your eyes fall on me, the world starts to slow. Like time takes a breath just to let me know your hands don't just touch, they speak to my skin. They tell me I'm seen from the outside and in. Cuando me amas así, I forget who I was. I become something softer, something more, because you hold me like music. You move like a flame, and I melt into someone who no longer feels every silence I don't know how to say. There's no need for words when your breath finds mine, because your love is a language that crosses all lines. Cuando me amas así, I bloom without fear. Every wall disappears when you draw me near. You don't just embrace, you awaken the light, and suddenly darkness turns softer at night. I never knew stillness could feel so alive, or that hearts could remember and slowly revive. But your kind of loving, it opens, it frees, like the wind in the branches, like songs in the trees. Cuando me amas así, I'm no longer alone. Every part of me answers like it's finally home.
You came into my life like the moon in the rain, beautiful but fleeting, carved into my brain. We danced between glances, we smiled without sound, but fate had already drawn its lines in the ground. Si hubiera sido a tiempo, I would have stayed, would have fought through the fire, would have never been afraid. But we were pages in different books. Now I just sing what I never could. You wore another promise, I wore my regret. We passed like two strangers who never forget. I saw your eyes asking the question I knew, what would have become of me and you? Si hubiera sido a tiempo, I'd have built you a home in the shelter of music. You'd never be alone. But life pulled us forward and time shut the door. Still I love you now, like I did before. And maybe one day in another life, we'll meet with no watches, no wrong or right, just two hearts arriving with no need to run and nothing to lose, with nowhere to shun. Si hubiera sido a tiempo, I'd have told you then that I'd wait 1,000 years to feel you again. But the world had its timing and I missed the cue. Now this old guitar only cries for you. Si hubiera sido
laughed with new faces. I've danced in new arms, but nothing ever held me the way you held my scars. They see me in the daylight, smiling just like before, but you were the only one. You knew there was more. Solo tú me sabías, past my pride, past my pain. You saw the boy and the man, in the storm, in the rain. I could lie to the mirror, I could smile for the crowd, but with you I was real, and I say that out loud. I tried to forget you, wrote songs without end, but each note is a whisper that calls you again. I loved you in silence, I loved you out loud, and I carry that love life like a name I'm not allowed. Solo tú me sabías, like a verse knows the tune, like the sea knows the shore, like the night knows the moon. You didn't ask much, just the truth from my eyes. Now I give it to shadows and empty goodbyes. They say time is healing, but time feels unkind when the only true home I had was your mind. Now I talk to the stars, and sometimes they reply with echoes of your voice and the shape of a sigh. Solo tú me sabías, in the dark, in the light. You held all my pieces, made the broken feel right. In the quiet of the evening, when the stars begin to cry, I whisper to the silence, asking why you said goodbye. The strings beneath my fingers bleed the story of our flame. Every note a memory, every chord still speaks your name. Mi alma te busca through shadows and light, in the hush of the morning and the still of the night. You're the fire I carry remember how you smiled with the sun caught in your hair, how the wind would steal your laughter, leave it floating in the air. Now the wind just brings me silence, and the days are painted gray, but I play this old guitar just to keep your ghost at bay. Mi alma te busca through deserts and rain, through the echoes of kisses, through pleasure and pain. You're the tear I cradle, the dream that won't end. Mi corazón te llama. Will you love me again? Turn like the strings in my hand, I'd rewind every heartbeat to help you understand that no song I sing now feels full or true, because all of my music still reaches for you. Mi alma te busca like a wave to the shore, like a prayer in the dark, knocking on your door. You're the breath I'm missing, the start and the end. Disappears, and all that remains is the hush between tears. You don't have to speak, I feel every word in the way that you breathe, in the silence I heard. Donde solo tú me llevas, no one else can go. Where time stops its turning and light moves slow. You open the sky with the curve of your sigh, and I find my forever when you're close by. Your touch is a river that flows through my chest. You find all the places I'd never confessed. The night folds around us like pages of flame, and I fall and I rise every time you say my name. Donde solo tú me llevas, past the walls of my skin, where the rhythm is sacred and deeper than sin. is a whisper, and touch is the light.
And there it is, a collection of songs made from silence, longing, and the kind of love that doesn't need to shout. Each note was a heartbeat, each word a gentle confession. If you listened with your soul, then you already know. This wasn't just music. This was feeling, this was memory, this was you. Thank you for letting me sing what words alone could never say. If this touched you in any way, if you felt seen, stirred, or softly undone, then please, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because there's more music coming, more songs for your heart, more stories for your silence, and I'd be honored to share them with you.